Hi everyone. Good morning all. In the last session, if we recap, we completed sign up form, login form, and email, password, drop down radio checkboxes. These forms also we completed in the last session. Importance of use state variable also we discussed here. Okay. Now we are need to start about backend API, how to execute from our React JS course. Okay, now using APIs in the React, introduction to the Axios library here. Okay, in React, we have the library called Axios. Using this library, we can make external API calls so that now external API calls in the sense now let me open something to you. Features. It's about the features. Yeah. Now see here. Now XML HTTP request from the browser. That means suppose you have a backend API. Now that the backend API. Now imagine this is our backend application. This is our imagine a Spring Boot application here, and this is for the React application here. Now you guys tell me if you have Spring Boot application 1, you have a Spring Boot application 2. If they want to communicate between the two, so which concept we should use based on the Java knowledge? Can you confirm?
REST client, REST API.
Exactly. REST template we will use to make an API call. In the same pattern, for this is your React application, it is running on a browser. So if you want to make API call from the backend, not only Spring Boot, this application, this middleware component, you can develop using .NET, PHP, Java, any programming language doesn't matter. From React to make this flow, two flows we have, one for two options we for, one for the Axios library, another for fetch library is available here. The popular one is using is Axios library here. In simple words, guys, that is the Axios library. Now I am going to discuss how to make this API call. Now you are a UI developer, you are not backend developer when you are developing the UI functionality here, guys. Okay, now who will provide? Now already we have a login form and registration form. To make a API call, I need backend APIs are required here. To make that APIs are required, already I have a jar file. Just we need to use the jar file in your local system, and you need to make API calls here. How I can do that? First step is visit our my GitHub link, Java Express channel link. Here you have an option called React Backend Jars. We have click here and download in your local system as a backup here, guys. Once your backup is completed, let me download as a zip here. Just I am downloading. It will be useful for the next further classes as well, so that's why I ask you to download the whole repository. Later we are going to discuss even big basket. The big basket backend jar also available. User registration jar file is also available here. Okay, we will not going to discuss again on the Spring Boot how it is working. No more. Just we need a APIs. Imagine in the real time this one done by the backend team, and they will give the endpoints to you. Using those endpoints, I need to develop the APIs in the front end. That is the main motive in today's session, guys. Okay, once it is downloaded, now take a backup of wherever you want. Just you can keep it here. Now what I can do, right click, and I want to extract here. I want to extract the complete information. Okay, it is extracted. Where is that? Somewhere gone. Now this extracted. Now let me cut this file. I don't want to keep it to here. Now I want to go for your UI batch, 8 a.m. batch. Here just I want to keep it to here. Okay, now here what you can do, click on this folder. open the command prompt here. Command prompt here. Now just you need to run the jar file, java hyphen jar user registration form. Why I'm not getting? Okay, react hyphen user registration form. This is my jar file. React hyphen user registration jar file. Okay, now your application is started. It is using 3.3.4 version, and your application is about to start. Okay, this jar file internally using h2 database. Again, if I use any I mean to say another database like mysql, again I need to explain all these activities to you guys, so for that purpose. So what happened, 8080 was already in use. Okay, let me have a look. Previously I running some port numbers. No, don't know. Okay, what I will do, I want to run my application. Just I want to override. I want to override my port number here, guys. Server dot, I think hyphen d, server dot port equals to 8081. I want to run on different port number. For this is the command, guys. Just I want to override 8081. To run this jar file in your local system, java software is required. You need to install jdk in your local system. If you are installed, then this command will work. Why? Because you guys are already from java background, so you know very well. But who are watching ui team, they don't know anything on the java. First time when they run, they will get this exception here. To avoid that, you need to install JDK in your local system by following the official website JDK 17. You need to download here. In this JDK 17, click on the official website, and here we have a multiple versions are also available. Now let me come back. Let me click on the first one. It should be JDK 17. No, not getting versions of JDK 17. Yeah, yeah, this is the one I think. Okay, anyway, I given the instructions here. Download java software and install. You need to set the java home, and after watching the above video for installing and setting the local path, just you need to clone this repo, not the close, I think mistake. And you need to run this particular command. Once it is running, now your application will be running on this port number. This is the url, this is the Swagger documentation URL. After successfully running your jar file, now I am running 8081. Enter. Now this is for the Swagger UI. Here I have two APIs. I have one for API slash user. Now if you see, whenever you want to make any API call from the front end, first you should be aware which kind of HTTP method, what is the endpoint, what is the request body, what is the schema, you should be aware. Now name, password, email, mobile number. This is API slash user. And what is this API is doing? I think API slash user slash fetch. I think it will do some kind of a login functionality. You need to provide username and password, and it will verify the username and password, and you will get the response back. So for our demonstration, first we'll try to use these APIs, whether it is working or not. Now, to make an API call, I don't want to provide any ID. It will be generate automatically. Now, let me provide the name. Let me provide as a Chiru. Password also, I am providing as a Chiru. Email, okay, at the rate gmail.com, and just some random number I am providing here. Okay, now this is the information just I am providing. Now click on the execute. Now what happened? Response body is created. See, a request object is created. Now as it is copy, and see, the response code is 200. Okay, this is your response body here. Now if you go to click on try it out, let me copy paste, and I don't want to provide the name and ID, just I want to verification. Email and password is sufficient. If I'm not wrong, we'll have a look, and click on execute. Now what happened? It is a success. Response body is a success. This is, we will use, see, this is the URL here. Copy. Just I want to take the copy backup. Now this is one URL for the login functionality, and this is for the API creation. For this is for the sign up API call. Sign up API call. And this is for the login API call here. This is for the login API call here. Now these two endpoints is ready, and it is expecting one object. Which kind of object it is expecting? This is the object is expecting here. Now copy. Now this is the request body we need to send from the front end. This information you should be aware, guys. This is the request body. I want to send it here to. Now this is a which kind of request? This is called post API here. Post HTTP method. We have this information we have. Now from the front end, now I can do this activity. When you are doing a registration from the front end, I will provide my details. I will do the registration form here. Are you clear this one? Any questions?
Yes,
Are we good?
yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good, sir.
Okay. So if you are already from Java background, you can create your own APIs in the Spring Boot application, and you can make an API calls here as well. Okay. Now let me minimize. Now this is the backend is ready now. Now coming to the front end. Now go to our application. Now here we need to use one dependency called npm install Axios. This is by using npm I can install my application module. Copy. Now go to our front end application. Now here what I will do, here I think two command prompts. Already this application is not running. That's okay. Now paste this one npm install Axios. Now I'm installing Axios module under this project. Guys, am I going fast or is it fine?
Sir, fine, sir. Sir,
Fine.
small doubt, sir. Is it any similar library similar to Axios, any other thing which we use for the
We
backend calls?
we have a fetch library that by default you will get from. Already in JavaScript we discussed, right? Fetch library. Oh, I think you are not watched the JavaScript videos,
Yes,
if I'm
yes,
not wrong. Rajendra and Vijay, you already well aware, right? In JavaScript, we used Fetch
Yeah, yeah.
API, correct?
Yes,
Yeah, we discussed.
yes,
Yeah, we
yes.
Yes, that is the second approach here, using Axios. Either to 99% will use Axios as part of the development. That is a standard, lot of benefits we have. Okay,
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
okay, yeah. Now, if you go to package.json file, now we added one library called Axios module. Now this module is added right now. Okay. Now, now quickly start this application. It won't do anything for you. Just I want to start the application. npm start. And now let me close everything here. Now I want to go to the sign up page. First I want to sign up page. Now tell me when I should call external API call. When should
after
I call?
all, after all validation done, everything is good. While clicking
Yeah,
the
all
button,
validations.
That means from the front end I should taken care. There is no issues at all here. But if this condition is executed, this is it will be arise. If this condition is executed, this exception you will get it. To do here, I need to make an API call. But how I know whether this all are success or not, I don't know. So to do this activity, what I can do,
There is a
y- yes. Now instead of
mm,
that, flag means here I have a four conditions I have, right? If I took as a
right.
boolean only one time, am I correct? In that case, what is the next option we have? Any other option? If I use a boolean tab, what is the disadvantage? Only one condition, true or false. That's it, right?
Right.
Now to avoid that activity,
Mm,
mm, yeah, tell
No,
me.
we can have one variable then
Yeah, yeah,
for each
yes.
condition we can set.
Correct. Like a true, 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 true. Like if anything, anytime
Yeah.
anything is false, just like that is one approach. Instead of that, what I am doing, I am taking one variable error count. Initially, I am taking error count is 0. Okay. Now, whenever any error happen, just I am incrementing here. Error count here. Just have a look here. Anything is fine.
Right,
Approach.
right. If it is greater than one, then we can.
Exactly. Now I'm adding the error count everywhere here. Edit. Now I added my error count here. Now here you can display the output as well. Console dot log of now error count. Mm, log of. I use template literal error count. Error count it will be display. If okay, what is the condition? Either length, if error count double equals to 0, then I want to make an API call. Am I correct or not?
Correct. Correct.
Now, tell me if you want to make API call, what is the request body? This is our request body. In JavaScript,
Right.
already you all know, right? Now, I want
Yeah.
to prepare a JavaScript object here itself only. Now, what I can do, let user request. Already in the top, we have a variables. I want to provide in the form of key and value. Now name, what are the variables I have? Now just now this is the name here. I am providing the name here and I want to provide the email. Okay. In the top already we have variables, right? Dynamic data.
Right,
Now
right.
same content just I am following name, email, password. Okay. Now variable name should be matched guys for the request body. Else it don't know, right? What it is. Now this is called password and another one called what we have a mobile here. Now just now this is a mobile. Now I want to send console dot log of user request body. Just I want to send it in the here. Now first let me run this application and we'll see if no issues you can able to see in the console here. Now let me go to the browser. Now here what I will do, light up register here. Now right click, inspect on the console, clear the screen. Okay, now let me provide some names, just some random data, just I am providing guys. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, okay, 9 10. Okay, some numbers I have. Click on register. Now what happened? Error count
Count
is
one.
1.
Yeah.
Why error count is 1? Why handle register, validate email, and Java Express error count is 1, it is displaying here but yet not throwing. How come? This mobile number 9493612504. Oh sorry, this is the mobile number. Register.
Till one.
It should throw error.
No
Error count
name
is
should be okay.
2. Let me see. Error count is 1. How come? Okay.
Name is guys. Now name issue.
Okay. No issues as
I
of
think
now.
now you are good.
It is not
I
taking
think
email properly.
I think
Email has
Now
email
changed.
it's good, I think.
email is something went wrong. Validate email.
Info. Mhm.
No, sorry. Okay. If
Uh,
validate email, what just I'm doing different way. Here I need to increment, right?
right, right. Yeah,
Now it's correct, right?
yeah. Valid email
Okay.
condition. Yeah,
Okay. Now go there. Now we'll verify here. Now gmail.com. Clear the screen. Register. Okay. Now are we good now?
yeah, yeah,
Now see, now your data is displaying or not here. Just everyone have a look, guys. Email,
yeah.
mobile
Display.
number, name, and password is printing. Now this is your object here. Now I need to start our API calls here. Apart from that, it will have other information also it will display. Just you can ignore as of now. Now this is your request body here. Now what I will do, everything is good. Now this is the time to start our API calls should be happen. Now to make this API calls, we have Axios is the library. I need to import in the top as well. See, from the Axios library, this is the variable name as Axios. Now we added as a module, right? In this Axios module, we have a methods are available: post, get, put. All the methods are, yeah, all HTTP methods are available here. Now I want to make an API call as a post. Here it will take two parameters. First parameter is your URL. Second parameter is request body. Now user request body. Now what is the URL? Now go to our application. Now this is our URL. Copy and keep it to here. Now this is the URL here. Now once everything is done, you will get a variable, suppose
Response.
API response here. Now I want to print on the console dot log of API response here. API response, just I want to print it here. Now have a look right now. Now go there. Now clear the screen, register. Now what happened? Tell me guys what happened here. Promise is pending. Promise
Yeah.
is pending.
And
If you click on the network tab, a API call is happen.
asynchronous call. Okay.
Exactly. This is a asynchronous call. See, you made a API request, you are sending as a post. If this is your payload. Now this is our payload and this is our response. Response also you received. But in the
Uh,
console tab, it is showing as a promise. What does it mean? Already we discussed. When you are making an asynchronous calls, this will happen as a synchronous request. It will not make any asynchronous request. Your request will be pending for a long time. Okay, why? Because even if it is executing, next statement whatever you have, it will be blocked. Why? Because sometimes you may get this response, it will take lot of time, 1 minute of time, assume that it is taking, but next lines it will be execute or it will be block the remaining lines when you are following line by line. Chiru and Vijay, tell
will
me.
block. Because
It
until you
will
get
be
the response,
blocked.
it will be blocked.
Blocked.
Exactly. Now to convert into asynchronous, what should I do? Tell me now.
We should put in await and async.
Exactly.
Await
You should
here.
wait as a await. And if you are
And the
making an
function async.
await for this function, I should make as
Async.
a async keyword. Then this function become asynchronous function. Now immediately you will get the response back here. This is the advantage of making as this we can call as a promises here. The same piece of code using promises we can write in different approach that later I will explain. I will not explain simpler approach right now. Later I will explain that activity as well. Same concept. Now have a look. Now go to the page, click on the register here. Now what happened this time? request failed 400. Now a bad request is happen. Okay, ignore about the
Yeah.
bad request. We'll go for the success case right now. Later we'll go for the negative case. Now let me go for the register. Now let me provide all the information. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, password. Now clear the screen. Register. Now what happened? Are able to see the response?
Mm.
Guys, everyone able to see?
Yeah.
See here, data. See,
Got the data 200.
200 success.
exactly. Status is 200. Status text. Now data. What data? Your email ID. Are you getting? That means your
Yes.
response available under which variable now? Under data variable.
Under
Under
data
data variable. Now, what is the key? When you can say this API is success, if status is equal to 200,
200.
means okay, our API response is good. That is the meaning here. Now, same thing I want to do here. I will look here. If API response dot
Status
status equals
is
to
equal to
200,
200.
then I should send some error message like in the bottom. Right now we are printing this activity, right? Instead of printing this information, I want to print some kind of a registration success or registration failed. I want to throw some alert message. To do that alert message, now go to the getbootstrap.com. Alerts, that is one concept in the bootstrap. Now alerts here. Now see, you will see this kind of pop-up, right, in a lot of
Yeah.
places,
Yeah.
right? Now if you need that kind of pop-up, just I am taking one div class. I am taking one div class name equals to margin top hyphen 3. Now here what I will do, just whatever you have, it is a success, right? I want to take this div
Mm.
tag alert hyphen success. Ignore about role alert. Let me remove that activity that is not required. Just remove it here. Okay, now here the message, this is a dynamic
Login
variable.
successful. Yeah.
Dynamic variable, whether it is success, it can be failure, anything can happen. Now have a look here.
Yeah.
Now it is a success or danger. Two variables I need to define, whether your API is a success, whether
Right.
your API is a failure. Guys, everyone following? Others?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Right, if you have a small doubt, please clarify, guys, no worries. Now see here, let I'm doing API success
Success.
message. Now set API success message. I am defining two variables, use state variable, and the same pattern, let
Fail.
like an API error
Uh,
response here. Now set API. If you have Chat GPT, I mean to say Copilot integrated, na, this piece of code generated by your Copilot only. This time not taken. Why? Because if it is suggesting, you will never learn. You will be completely depending on Copilot. So that's why even I'm not integrated in this Visual Studio as well, guys, so that we can type each and every line by our hands, so that you will be comfortable later on time. Okay, now two variables I define here. Now there are two use cases when you make an API call, but my right now use case is, if it is a success, API success message I want to see, user registered successfully. User registered successfully. This is the one success message it will be display here. If it is a success, what is the failure message? Empty.
faces.
Empty.
Empty.
Correct?
Yeah.
Else condition, maybe if you get the catch,
Reverse.
that is later we will be do. Right now this is the what I want to perform. Now have a look here. Now go to your application. Now come down. Now, okay, now I
Yes,
need to replace in the here variables. Now, dollar, sorry, curly braces, API, success message, API,
error.
error message. Two things I have. Now go there. Now see, green color is displaying, red color is displaying. Later, based on conditional basis, we need to print our HTML data. Then how to make dynamic these two things I will explain. Right now, think like a success or failure only. Okay. Now let me create a another record. Suppose Rajesh. Okay. Now let me provide Rajesh at the rate gmail.com. Password random number. I'm providing any number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and mobile number any number, just you can provide it here. Click on the register. Are able to see, guys?
Yeah,
User registered successfully. Once it is registered, you need to log in. The login API should still we should be developed, that is later will develop. Right now, now verify really this is registration is done or not. How you can verify? Now what we can do, just localhost
so I don't know.
h2 hyphen h2 console.
Okay.
Now here you need to go ahead. This is my credentials. Let me verify, even I'm not sure what data I given. uh, at the time of application startup, definitely it should display the schema. Where is that? Just to see, guys, anywhere you can able to see h2 database schema. Test db,
Yeah,
test db here, and go there. Oh, I don't know what I given. Let me take default. No. Admin, admin. No. Hmm. Database credentials, I don't know, guys. The workspace also where I created, I am not sure. Last time just I am using. Okay. Through Swagger will verify. That also we can do
yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
API user fetch
Fetch,
operation.
yeah.
Click on try it out. Now I don't want mobile number. I don't want ID and name. Just email, and suppose let me give random thing. Now click on execute. What will get 400 bad request. Okay. Now what I will do, Rajesh at the rate gmail.com. Now this is the password. No, this is the password. Click on execute. User fetch operation is also failing a bad request. Why? Mm, 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 mm. Okay, clear the screen, cancel, reset, try it out. Let me provide again Rajesh at the rate gmail.com. Uh, Let me provide the password, bad request, mobile number also let me share. Maybe we are checking based on the mobile number or what, I don't know. Click on execute. Is success. I think, let me remove these two things. Execute. Success. Then remove the email. Execute. User is not found. Okay. Then if I remove the mobile number, we are facing the issue. Oh, okay, okay, got it. Why we done previously mistake is, here I use as a
Comma.
comma, you are getting bad request. Here just remove this comma.
Okay.
Click on execute. Now see,
Password email.
API is received here. Now we are getting 400 bad request, and as well as we are receiving 200 success messages. Both we are getting right now here. Now, are you clear? First, API request from the React application. First, you need to understand this activity. First, try to see this one. Are we good this one? Any small doubt, let me know. If this, you see, guys, Based on backend implementation, front end code will be changing keep on. If you are giving one way of giving response, and when you are providing error codes, error responses, based on response I am getting, I need to prepare my piece of code here. Suppose it is a running application, the backend you are trying to modify in different approach, so your UI also will be affected. So I will take it as a generic. If it is a success, any use case, if it is a success, instead of depending on the backend, I am using, hey, user is registered successfully. So doesn't matter if you change anything in the backend, always I will look for this status code. If it is a 200 means okay, user registration is completed here. That way I am performing here. Are we good?
Yes.
Others, Chiru and Vijay.
Yeah, good, sir.
Good, right? Now, here we have a home page. Where is that home page? This is our home page, right? Whether really this home page is navigating, go to our index.js file. No, I don't have any home page routing
Oh,
here.
no, yeah,
I
no.
think let me make a route. Path equals to, just I'm giving the root path, and element equals to, I am taking as a home slash close it here. That's it. Any exceptions? Okay, I need to close.
Close.
Yeah. Now, first let me verify whether home page is displaying or not. Then I will let me remove the registration button. Okay, welcome to the home page. Here you have a register button. You have, okay, ignore about register and login, doesn't matter. Now, my requirement is, if it is a success, I want to navigate to the home page. You got my point? Sometimes
Yeah,
what will happen, this is called auto registration. Okay, auto login, normally we used to say. Sometimes what will happen is, when you do registration, immediately they will navigate to the login page, or it will go to the home page. Am I correct or not? Tell me, guys.
yeah,
Right? To do this activity, now after registration, I want to go for the login page directly here. I don't want to go to the home page. How to make this activity? When you are performing this activity, really these pop-ups are required? Tell me, guys. If it is a
Yeah,
failure,
no,
this
not
message is
required. Yeah,
required. If it is a
yeah,
success, it will go
login.
to login page, correct?
correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
remember this point. Now see here. Now I want to go to, there is one variable JavaScript is providing called window. Guys, window dot location equals to which page you want to navigate. Login page I want to navigate. That's it. Window dot location equals to login. Now see here. Now go there. I need to do multiple registrations for this activity. Okay, just I'm removing random things. That's okay. Now let me provide some random password, and see here, clear the screen, click on the register. Now this is my email ID. Okay, and alternatively you can see in the response also, no worries. Click on the register. Navigated to login page or not?
yes,
Now click on the console. Once you are navigating one place to another place, that data is gone here. I mean, in the console logs, you are not able to see, but here you can make our API calls. API calls also gone. Why? Because you are navigating to one window to another window.
different page.
That page is basically loaded. That means login is completed here. I mean to say, sign up is completed here. This is how you can handle wherever. Now I want to go to the home page. Now see here, save this one. Now let me do again registration here. Registration page. Basically I will find out that workspace where it is available, so that we can check in database as well. Just give me a minute, let me check now itself. Somewhere I should keep it there. Give me 1 minute, guys. Mm, question. Yeah, somewhere I found it. Just a minute. Okay, now I can open my login page here, guys. Now see here slash h2 console. Now this is your test db. This is your test db, and username and password both are same, Bhaskar and Bhaskar. Click on connect. No, how come? Okay. Yes, success. Now see, click on the users page, run the application. Now are able to see, guys? Email ID, mobile
Yeah.
number, name, and passwords. Okay. Now let me do another registration form, same pattern. Maybe let me provide Rajesh one, some dummy. Just I am providing something. This time it will go to the home page. Click on the register. See, welcome to the home page. So one page to another page, I can navigate using one concept called window dot location. We have another way called use navigate, that is later I will be discussed, not this time. Now try to do this activity here. Based on this knowledge, can you guys practice like the approach? Login API can you make
Yeah.
the
Yep.
same pattern? Try for the login. Already you know jar file you have. Already you have a URL. You have a request body. Just if it is a login success, navigate to the home page.
Can you
Navigate to
show
the
up H2 console again one more time?
okay,
Not
sure. Yes.
by initially face stage.
H2 hyphen console, username and password is same, Bhaskar and Bhaskar.
Yeah.
Database name is testdb.
Okay.
Okay. You will think like a front end developer, don't think as a back end
Okay.
developer. That way you need to learn, guys. If you combine both, context is different. Okay, don't include, just you need to use the swagger real time, they will use the swagger, and then they will do the implementations that up. If any issues are happen, they need to connect with our backend team, and they need to check the issue, and then you need to fix from the front end. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is all about introduction to the Axios here, guys. Axios library I done using the sign up form. Sign up form just I done as of now. So when you are facing errors, how to handle using try catch blocks, that the next session I will be discuss. I don't want to explain today. At least you should be comfortable by using this library. Once you are good, this user registration forms, login, sign up, the big basket application will start our development as well. That is later on time. First this login registration we need to do lot of other things like a navigation bar, header, footer, main form, contact form, lot of things we need to do, guys. Okay, that is a what practice this one. Tomorrow anyway no class, so again from Monday we'll start about the next topic here. Okay, are we good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo then. Thank you, guys, and we'll catch up on Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you.